So you wake up and you're at some bar in a casino, and everybody around you is dead with their noses being bled dry. You don't know what happened, but there's like $1,200,000 in your pockets. Your seeds are gone. You don't know what happened to them, but your seeds are gone. And there seems also to be a knife and a fork that's still in your pockets. So what do you do? Oh, and there's also a Trump mask in your pockets. Okay,
Okay.
so as you
Think.
start to laugh in an evil way, continue. Say what.
Sorry. Um, I
Oh no, this is not going to.
I think it is too funny.
Uh, oh my god.
um, I see that Trump mask, and I think by myself um, that I can convince people to bring me with a car to the nearest hospital.
Okay.
For
You try and
like, and
search someone, but everybody around you is dead, and you kind of go into the street, and it's day now, and well, you know, like they built the Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
Well, it
yeah,
blew up, and
Oh
but the
god.
military has arrived. The military has arrived, and there's someone driving up to you, and he says, "Oh, there you are, Mr. Trump, or President, Mr. President Trump, or holy leader, forever and ever and ever. You don't have to be here.
That's
Where do I have to take you?"
I say I don't be me all too good, all too well, and I ask to take me to the nearest hospital, and I also ask that I can get some sugar to get awake so I
Okay.
won't die,
Okay. Give me a roll. You need to get a 3 or higher.
hopefully.
Yeah. The military guy kind of looks a bit closer to your face, and he sees
no.
you're wearing a mask, and he says, "Hey, wait! You're not the president. You're some creepy guy in a mask." So he drives away from you, and there's a struggle going on in your head. So give me a roll or a willpower in 3, 2, 1, now.
Cedric.
Okay, Chris.
You
late.
said a
Cedric didn't
roll,
do
like
it.
a roll. You said a
Sorry,
roll, like
okay, we're
rolling dice.
going to do it over. We're going to do it over. Okay.
No, I wanted to listen.
Okay, so Chris takes control again.
What? Okay.
Um,
I want to know how Chris is gonna fix this.
so he wakes up, or you wake up, and you're on the street. Behind you is the Caesar's Palace. In front of you is a broken down Eiffel Tower. You remember you are in Las Vegas, but you don't quite remember how you went out of the casino. There's a military van driving away in the distance. So what do you do?
Well, I don't know. I'll take my car. I won my super duper fast luxurious car, and what will I do? I'll drive to the nearest airport and take an airplane to Belgium.
Okay, so you drive to the nearest airport, and you take an airplane. They kind of check you because there seems to be going some virus around, and everybody's sick, but they don't seem to find any symptoms in you. As the woman that was standing behind you, you touched her briefly, and a moment after that she starts to have nosebleeds, so she's taken away from her, from the airport, and taken into quarantine. But you get safely on the plane, and I don't know for sure how long an airplane trip takes from Las Vegas to Brussels airport, but
It will be
you
long.
fall asleep. That's basically it. So on the
Okay.
count of 3, willpower. 1, 2, 3, willpower.
Cedric!
Okay, so
Yeah.
Kevin and Cedric. 1, 2, 3, willpower. Okay, Kevin takes control again. Kevin, you only have 2 willpower now.
Oh no.
So you kind of wake up in an airplane. You seem to have landed somewhere. You can see on the on the on the sides of other airplanes at the airport, Swiss Airlines, Lufthansa, all these strange names you've never heard before. There's some like SAS airplanes, I don't know. And you kind of go out of the air or the the airplane,
Airport.
and there's strange signs everywhere saying, well, you understand the exit, but there's also like uitgang and
Ausgang.
Ausgang and strange languages you've never heard before, and there's like a sign saying non-EU control or something, and then EU passage, all this stuff, and you're really confused, and somebody takes you by the arm and says, "Mr. Trump, don't worry, I will take you to Charles Michel." So somebody seems to have recognized you. You're very confused, and so yeah, what are you going to do?
I say to him that I don't feel me that well, and that I want to go to the nearest hospital, and I'll give I'll give $200 if he goes very fast
Okay, so
and keeps me awake.
okay, so you give the guy give a roll. You need 3 or higher. Probably gonna succeed.
Yes.
Okay, so he's not quite convinced, but he takes you to the nearest hospital, and you've been taken to the Molenbeek hospital, and he drives very fast while slapping your face the whole time, so you stay awake. And you arrived in the Molenbeek hospital. What do you do now? It's like guys everywhere are kind of looking strangely at you, rushing to their homes, thinking about dark thoughts. You're kind of confused.
I say to them that I'm infected by the disease and that I really want to help by researching that weird disease, and before I even start doing that, I want the fast learning courses
Fast
of
learning.
Okay.
200
Okay,
of
so
$200,000
okay, so
learn to
you give
do
me
that.
a roll, because you, the most stupid guy in the entire world, Donald Trump, are trying to convince the most skilled workers on the entire planet, or the most skilled doctors on the entire planet, that you can find a cure for a disease they've never heard of. Well, by now the news has reached Belgium, but no sickness has reached Belgium yet.
Okay, I'll
So, give me a roll. You need a 3 or higher. And you got a 3. Okay. So they take you to this kind of room with this microscopes and I don't know, telescopes, and all these weird vials. But as you enter the room behind you, the door is being shut with the key, and they scream at you, "Stay in there! Everything is all right. Just don't go out of there. There's nothing going on. no terrorists or something coming into the hospital looking for you, trying to kill you. No, just stay in there.
Okay, so I stay calm and I take some blood of myself to uh, put it under the microscope
Okay, so
and
you put some of your own cells under the microscope, and you take off the mask because you can't look in the microscope without the mask. And you see your cells are being attacked by some strange virus, but your cells seem to regenerate after a while. But as you are doing that, behind you, you can hear some Allahu Akbar, and then the building explodes, and you're kind of very shocked because the room you were standing in is the only room that's still standing. Around you, the wall with the door in is like the only wall still standing of the entire hospital. So what do you do?
I go to the is there a computer in that room?
Yeah, there's a computer, but I don't think it's going to work without power. Yeah, the whole building is blown up though.
Um,
But you can try. Give me a roll if you have a 6. The computer starts, but if you don't have a 6, well.
but I'm still searching after some things. Is there a phone?
There is a phone in the room, but it's one of those old phones that with a cable that need power.
Okay, so I go outside.
You're already outside. The whole building is gone.
Um, I go to the building on the other side of the street.
Okay. As you
I
are going to that building, you kind of see through the windows a flag, black flag, white circle inside of it, strange writings on it. You don't recognize it exactly, but you've seen it somewhere, maybe on the news, maybe I don't know, foreign news, Middle East. You don't quite know, but you can see the flag hanging in the room there. What do you do?
So I ask to go into the to a building to use somebody's phone, and I'm going to give $200.
Okay, so you knock on the door, a guy with a beard comes out, and he says, "Oh, you are American! What are you doing here?" And so you ask him to phone someone, and so give me a roll. If you get a 3 or higher, well, the guy gives you a phone. Okay, so the guy gives you a phone. He seems to he sees the mask of Donald Trump in your hand because you've taken it off, remember? And he says, "Oh, you're a Donald Trump impersonator. You are making him silly. You are my friend, American." So he's becoming your friend now, and he takes you into his house where his buddies are like partying because they think they just blew up Donald Trump. And yeah, he gives you a phone, and yeah, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Busters.
I call a hospital for the injured persons at the hospital.
Everybody's dead.
But still, and I also say to them that I found a cure to save the humans against that creepy virus.
Okay, so they ask you where you are. You tell them where you are, and they come with a car or an ambulance, and they take you to the hospital. But the nearest hospital that's still working because doctors are dying right, left, and center because of the strange disease is a hospital in France. So it's a pretty long trip, and you fall asleep. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Chris, aren't you going to?
Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. Sorry.
Yeah, you fell asleep. Okay. So, um, Cedric, you take control. You have 4 willpower. Chris has 3 willpower, and Kevin, you have 2 willpower. So Cedric, you wake up. You're like, the last thing you remember. I don't know what was the last thing you remember. I think the last thing you remember was.
The military base.
The last thing you remember is that you were
Parking
standing
lot.
next to an old demented guy, but now you seem to be in a city that's thriving. You're in an ambulance and they stop and they take you out, and you kind of see the Eiffel Tower in the background, and you think, am I in Las Vegas? But then you can see some cafe and it says a strange word in a strange language you don't know. And then you think, oh no, I must be in Disneyland. And then someone tells you, no, you are in Paris, sir. They take you to a hospital. Okay, you don't know why they take you to a hospital, but there you are in the middle of a hospital, and everybody is asking you, where is the cure? What do you do?
I say I don't know anything about the cure.
Okay, so you say you don't know anything about the cure, and you leave the hospital?
No.
Okay.
I wanna do a call.
Okay, so you take somebody's phone, I don't know.
What's at this phone calls?
It's my first call.
You call someone, who do you call? And no, it's not the Ghostbusters.
I'm gonna call Dark Dante.
Okay, so you call a person called Dark Dante, whoever that is, and he picks up the phone.
Yeah.
How does he sound like? Like a nerd, or?
Yes, like a nerd.
Hello,
I guess.
Dark Dante here. Hello?
Yes, hello.
What
It's
do
me.
you want? Oh, it's
You're
you.
looking
Yeah, I
for-
remember you.
It's me, Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump. Yeah, right, yeah. Give me your role because he thinks.
I lost my password of my
Yeah,
Twitter
but
account.
First, give me your role
Yes?
to get this guy
Oh yes.
convinced.
It's a
You need,
long way
3
back.
or higher.
Oh,
Okay, so it's a
Perfect
blatant
score.
success. Whoever this person is, he's very stupid. So he gives you the password of Donald Trump's Twitter account. So what do you do now?
I log into my Twitter account, or to the Twitter account of Donald J. Trump.
The real
The
Trump.
new POTUS,
Yeah.
POTUS.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I know. So you successfully log into the Twitter account, and you have the option.
After someone hacked his account, yes.
And you have the option to tweet something. Do you tweet something or not?
I tweet something nice about cure or something in Paris, I don't know.
About what?
A certain cure that is, or something for a disease that is going around the world.
Okay, so you tweet
It's very
something.
good and it's gonna be huge.
So you tweet. So there's like a cure. It's gonna be huge. The Mexicans.
gonna
are
make America
the
great
Mexicans are-
again.
the Mexicans are gonna pay for it.
Yes.
So as you tweet it, you
Yeah,
shut down
right.
the Twitter account, and somebody in a hospital sees the Twitter account of Donald Trump, and he gets a message of a cure, and he recognizes you, and he comes up to you. So you do have the cure. No, wait, that was the wrong accent. So you do have the cure. Please, Mr. Trump, give it to me.
I don't have the cure. I said I heard something about the cure. A
but
cure.
if you heard something about a cure, don't you know where the cure is?
No, you said me there was a cure.
But if I told you where the cure is, do I know where the cure is?
I don't know.
Okay, so we don't have the cure then?
No.
Okay, goodbye, sir. Okay, so the guy leaves, and what do you do?
I don't know. Do I need to do something?
Yes, the game goes on until two people have no willpower left anymore.
Oh, I call for a limousine.
Okay, so a limousine pulls up.
And I want to go to um
They don't give you the choice to go where you want. You kind of step into the limousine and they kind of push you in because you're kind of hesitating where you want to go. They kind of push you in and you look who the driver is and he has a beard and he's like talking some strange language to his code pilot and he says in Arabian. Well, I'm going to translate it now to English. Hey, we got him! Where do we take him now? That was more like Russian, but yeah, he's a Russian Arabian. So the guys, what do you do now? Cedric. They lock the doors.
I think I still have the knife on me or the fork.
Yes, you still have both of them.
And I stab them in the back.
Okay,
One with the
you
fork, one
stab
with the knife.
Okay, give me a roll. You'll have to roll a 6 to succeed. To stab them both. Well, it didn't succeed. The knife is
Oh.
kind of broken after you stabbed that window, and so now it's completely.
I used the
broken.
backside of the knife, of course.
Now it's completely broken, and the fork, it sticks into his neck, but it doesn't hurt. He's just kind of like looking at you and. What is wrong with you, mate? What is wrong with you? Who goes up to someone and stab him in the neck with the fork? And as he's telling that to you, there's a struggle going on inside your head. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Kevin and Chris. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Nobody's.
Okay, so Kevin
Kevin.
takes control. Kevin only has 1 willpower left.
Dum,
And,
dum, dum.